chaos at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the Tax Act Texas Bowl. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. What squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the play and then takes it all the way back to the house. He looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Give to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But
he lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Sherman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And he made the extra point without problem. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's going to pass. Into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw it again. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time, David, it was 1, 2, 3. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Silva. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Trying to get to him. Still looking. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This is a third and long. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're lost one deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Pocket starts to collapse. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and will start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Feeling some heat. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. Gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Aggies are on the move. The give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The give to the back. Smashes through. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. A&M comes back out with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
He's loose. He's inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Power football with the run. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him down after he makes the catch. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity.
Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Direct snap. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your display.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The give to the left. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. The sure hands, it's Thomas.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. Line gets set. First down. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Runs through the tackle. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. With jet sweep pass. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a
deep shot for the end zone. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore.